What's going on YouTube? Second video back on the channel. Hope you guys are well. We're gonna go a bit specific, more specific, bit of a talking video. Not gonna take too long, but I just want to discuss a few pointers on here on what I actually do. Because for you guys who maybe watched the last video, Cam, what do you actually do? Why is your name Cam Closes? What does that entail? How can I get into it? So we're gonna discuss that on this video here. High ticket remote closer, whatever you want to call it. Basically, if you've seen those, everyone's seen those influencers online, coaches, mentors on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, anything like that, where you say, hey, where you see the guy is like, DM me the word this, DM me the word this, I'll teach you how to make 10K a month. I'm going to teach you how to scale your business to 100K a month with these systems. DM me the word TikTok and I'll teach you how to do that. All those guys are doing right. Understand this, peep this, guys. One day. Why are these people able to do this? Because they sell information. They monetize information for expensive price points. So as it goes, as you know, in the California gold rush, there were people who were digging for the gold. There were people who were moving forward to the gold, who wanted the gold, who thinking, you know, I need to get my hands on this valuable stuff. And then there were people who used their brains a bit. Pie, without directly having to chase what all the other people are chasing. And that's how you got to think of a high ticket closing. Personal brand, we don't have to have, you know, the attention on us, but we're around the attention by working with these people and just selling over calls. Because what you have to understand, guys, if these, like TGR, for example, right? TGR, for example, Bread Scales, all these people, they have thousands of people coming to them a day. If you have 1,000 people, you right now watching this video, if you have 1,000 people coming to you every single day, do you think you're going to have time to be on Zoom, Google Meet calls 5 to 10 hours a day? And, you know, depending on the day, depending on how many leads you get, are you going to have that time? No. So they have people on their behalf which close the deals for them. So high ticket closer, someone who closes deals over a Google Meets, over a Zoom. You can do it from here. You can do it from holiday. I'm going to Morocco soon. I can do it from Morocco. I can do it from Marrakesh. I can do it from Casablanca. I can do it from Rabat. I can do it from anywhere. Get paid is we have 10 to 15% commission of every deal that we close. Now, we have to understand this information is valuable. These influencers are selling valuable information. Obviously, as you know, there are scams out there. Yes. Are there people selling nonsensical stuff? Yes. Are there people who sell scams that don't really have value and they just want to make a quick bit of cash? Si. No bueno. However, there are people who sell legitimate stuff. People have real value to give. So we sell for those guys. And that's what we teach in WholeLottaDeals, how to sell for those actual legitimate offers, okay? If you want to know more about WholeLottaDeals, message me on Instagram at CamCloses. Link in the description, right? Anyways, that aside, so we get 10 to 15% commission of every deal that we close over a laptop. So our calendar opens to the times that we want to work. The times that we want to work, depending, I'm in the UK. So if I want to work American hours, I set that on my calendar. If you have a 9 to 5, if you have a job or you have a hobby because you're just starting out, no problem. Just open your clock, open your calendar to the hours that you want to work. Those are US hours. That's what I started. You know, because I started a job when I was doing this. So I started US hours. US hours, taking calls, 4 to 5 calls a day. Depending how much you want to work. If you want to work, you know, take more calls, etc. No problem. Take those calls. Those are warm inbound leads. Meaning that people have already shown interest. There have been people who have already engaged with the influencer. They've already engaged with the content. They've already shown interest. And check this, peep this, guys. A bit. And they should be aware of the investment, okay? So all that high ticket closer would do, they just take those warm inbound leads, they run a certain process on them, on that call, on that Zoom, on that Google Meets, and they just collect payment on that call. Now, obviously, you have to deal with different people. You have to learn the skill set, how to differ with human behavior, because people, there's all types of people in this world, as everyone knows. So some people are very apprehensive. Maybe they've tried something before. Maybe they've been scammed before. So my job is to let the person know the only thing in the way of them, an X-desired situation, is themselves. And I do that by executing my skill set, which you have to learn. The way that I learned, I paid someone who's already good at what they're doing, and I just cut that short time by paying money. Now, obviously, there are free sources. On this channel, I might give away a bit of sauce. My Instagram, I sometimes give it a bit of sauce. If you want to go the long way, no problem. If you cheap, like God forbid you invest in yourselves, you cheap as people, alright? But you can learn that way. Or you can do what I did, pay someone who already knows what they're doing, okay? So if you prioritize your time more than your, saving your cash that you have such an emotional attachment to, the logical thing is to invest. But that's because at the beginning, guys, I just thought this was a money grab. I'm going to make so much cash. I just need to convince people they're already interested in the product. No. Being transparent, as I told you in the first video, I want to be authentic with you guys. I want to be transparent with you guys. This isn't something that maybe you see on IG, you can work 2 hours a day, you're going to get a good number. How the hell are you going to tell me you're just starting out? You're just starting out, you have no experience. You haven't done anything like this before. You haven't made $1 online before. And you're just going to start out making, working 2 hours, making 10 G's a month. No, that's not how it works. It takes time. You need to, me personally, the way I used to do it is because I used to play sport, as don't want to mention it too much, but I actually used to play football, check out my old video, check out the first video. But the way that I learned, compare it to sport, right? I'm a competitive person, so I want to be the best. And the best usually make the most money. So works hand in hand, works quite nicely. So if you want to be the best, you need to put in the hours. The way you can do this is by duplicating what already works, having a proven framework which someone else has made money with. Relentlessly write that down. Relentlessly write that down 3 times a day, 5 times a day, and say it out loud. And then once you get to grips with that process, you can actually understand the reasoning behind that questions. Then you can, once you get to a good enough level and you understand human behavior, once you understand human psychology to enough extent, and you get a grasp of that to a big enough extent, then you'll be able to do your calls off the cuff. But the really important thing, starting out, you need a process. You need something you can stick to, okay? Then behavior patterns. Maybe you come up against a person who's got a bit of an ego. You have certain people who have limiting beliefs. They don't think they can do it. They've had bad experience in the past, like I mentioned to you earlier. So there are different ways that you have to learn. And the way that you're going to learn is by long hours, volume, taking more calls than you can even handle, at the beginning especially. Taking more calls than you can even handle. And having real-time feedback from someone who knows what they're doing. If you just do the volume, you'll learn, yes. But there is such thing as doing something consistently wrong. Like real-time feedback from someone who knows what they're doing, or ask a friend who does know what they're doing, get that reviewed, get some real-time feedback, get some value from it. And that way, if you over a long enough period of time, if you do that consistently for 3 to 6 months, you're going to master a skill set which you can create money from thin air. Qadar Allah ma shafa'ak. Qadar Allah, inshallah. You're going to learn a skill that's going to get you paid and it's going to serve you for the rest of your life. Is it something that's easy? No. I'm not here to lie to you guys. I'm not here to lie to anyone. Is it easy? No. Is it for everyone? No, it's not for everyone, but it's for anyone. And what I mean by that is that anyone can do it, but not everyone will do it. So if you feel like you have a good enough work ethic, if you've got something about you, if you've got a personality about you, a lot of questions that people ask me is, can you do this if you're, Cam, I'm an introvert. Can I do this? My brother, I'm not someone who likes confrontation. I'm naturally not a talkative person. I'm naturally not someone who likes going up to people and, being socializing. No. But you're able to learn this. That's why it's called a skill. It's not an ability. Meaning, the difference between the two is that you can learn it. So, there are a few things that I wish I knew before getting into this industry. I hope someone got value from it. If you do like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. Any videos that you want to see, I'm going to be doing different types of videos. So videos like this, I'm going to be making, days in the life, vlogs, entertainment type, because this is my channel at the end of the day. I want everyone on here to be entertained, but also to see great value from it. So anything that you have for me, send in the comments. If you want a more in-depth of what I actually do, you want to get some free resource, follow my Instagram in the description at CamCloses. If you want more advanced training, more advanced help, then feel free to apply for WholeLottaDeals. As well, you can message me on Instagram for that. But yeah, hope you guys take that on board and see you in the next one.